What's up everybody? Tanner with BoardCo Boats here, and today I'm in a 2026 Centurion NV243. What Centurion has done with this boat is they've taken the NV243, which was an amazing boat for the 2025 lineup. They've added some length to it, giving it a little bit longer, more seating capacity, more ballast, and a little bit longer of a surf wave. This new NV243 is an amazing bang for your buck boat. Some of the best surf performance I've ever been on for a boat in the $150,000 to under $200,000 range. Today we're going to be doing a surf wave setup video. This one's going to be specifically for the NV243. Setup on an NV233 will be slightly different, pretty similar, but we'll have a video on that you can check out as well. Let's go ahead and jump into the screen and show you how to set up a surf wave. So one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to go to your ballast settings, which is going to be your third icon down. Right here you can hit fill all. What we're going to do here is these two back bags, I fill those all the way up to 100 every single time I ride. This front one here, which is going to be your center ballast tank, we're going to fill that guy to 100 as well. And then these two, which are going to be your hard tanks that hold the most ballast. The side you're surfing on, you're going to run 100%, and the opposite side you're going to run 80. So what we do is we run a little bit of an offset. That's gonna be the secret sauce when setting up your surf wave if you want a really crisp and clean lip. What that does is 100 on the side you're surfing on, 80 on the opposite, is gonna lean the boat a little bit more. It's gonna take the lip of the wave and make it really crisp and clean, and so there's no whitewash falling down into the wave. I highly recommend doing this when you're surfing. If you're trying to switch side to side while surfing, fill them both to 100, but if you're just sticking to one side or the other, run a little offset, and you're gonna be super happy with how that wave sets up. When setting up your surf wave, there's two different ways to set up a surf wave. You can go with a profile or you can go manually. The first thing that I'm going to show you is how to use a profile. So you come into your screen, and the second to last icon is the profile setting. You can choose your profile, hit activate, say yes. That's gonna activate your Pro Surf Left system. That's gonna fill all your ballast to exactly what you want, turn your surf system on, as well as your cruise control. So all you have to do is throttle down, get your surfer up, and you're ready to go. The factory profiles are a great benchmark for starting. When you wanna get more fine-tuned, you can set up a wave exactly the way you want it, using some of that offset and different techniques that we've already talked about. All right, jumping into the surf system, there's three main things that you're gonna be changing to adjust your surf wave. One is gonna be your port or starboard tab, which is gonna be your surf tabs, your center tab, and your speed. I'm gonna break down quickly what all three of those do. So you drop down into your second icon here. You'll see here you have surf right or surf left. If I choose surf right, then my port tab is gonna be highlighted. If I hit surf left, then my starboard tab is gonna be highlighted. When adjusting your surf wave, these side tabs are gonna be really minute. What that means is if you drop that number down to say 65, 75, it's gonna make the lip of the wave a little bit more aggressive. But as you go to a higher number, say 80 like you see here, that's gonna make the lip of the wave a little less aggressive. Your center tab is gonna take the height of the wave, and a smaller number closer to 0 is gonna make a really tall wave. As you go towards 100, it's gonna smash that wave down and lengthen it out a little bit. Same idea with your speed. The slower you go with speed is gonna stack your wave up and make it really tall. The faster you go is gonna lengthen it out. Today we're gonna have Grady riding on the goofy side. We're gonna have him set up at a 65 on the side tab to give him a nice lip, 20 on the center tab to smash it down so it's not too tall, and running at 11 miles an hour. Give him kind of that in between a long and short wave. When we go a little more aggressive, we're gonna drop that center tab to about 0. We're gonna slow him down just a little bit to really stack that wave up. And then when we're going a little bit faster and wanna give him a long wave, we're actually gonna take that side tab to about a 75, center tab to about 30, and then add a little bit of length. All right, now we have Grady set up on an aggressive wave. That's gonna look like 65 on your side tab, 0 on your center, and then 11.2. That 11.2 does give him a little more length. So if you want to run more aggressive but shorter, you can drop down to 11 miles an hour or 10.8. But this is going to be a great setup for a nice, steep, aggressive surf wave. All right, guys, we're gonna be setting Grady up with more of a beginner, longer surf wave now. So we're gonna take that port tab to a 75 to take that lip and make it a little less aggressive for your beginner riders. And then we're gonna take that center tab and we're gonna smash the wave down so it's not super tall. So we're at 75 on your port tab, 20 on your center tab, and then I added a little bit of speed, taking us to 11.4 miles an hour to lengthen the surf wave out. So we got a nice, mellow, beginner surf wave for him. If you're looking at a surf wave for some kids, what I would be looking to do is taking that that port tab up to 80, 85, making that lip really, really mellow. Taking your center tab anywhere from 35 to 50 to make it nice and short, so it's not a really tall wave for them, and then running about 11.4 miles an hour. Let's check this boat out. In here, we have no lead in the boat, and we're running 3 people. We got some cleaning supplies, we got some towel hoodies, we got some boards and some ballast bags, but absolutely no lead in this boat whatsoever, and you're throwing an absolutely amazing surf wave. Guys, thanks for joining us today on this NV243 wave setup. If you're looking to get into an NV243 or already have one, this boat is incredibly hard to beat at its price tag. It is outperforming and out surfing boats that are double its price. If you're looking at getting into an NV243, you're gonna make a great choice with it. If you have any more questions on setting up a surf wave or pricing on one of these boats, feel free to give us a call or comment below and we'd be happy to help out. Thanks guys, and stay awesome.